So, Joy, I have a question for you. What's the first thing artists need to know in terms of expanding their networks and why that's important?
Well, I think the first thing an artist needs to do is start from the beginning. Build their brand, identify their values, beliefs, before you really go and you speak to anyone. When you go and you speak to people and you're not sure of who you are and what your brand represents, then you may be giving and sending mixed signals. So I would always say start from the beginning. Identify your beliefs, identify your values, identify your core competencies, talk about your product, what it is that you're selling. Really dive into the psychological benefits for the consumer and what is the tangible consumer product that they will be getting. Start from that and understand your brand and what you really bring to the table. And then from that, you will be able to really put your powerful message across when you are speaking to someone. This is how you can work on your elevator pitch.
Speaking about elevator pitches, Joy, what's your brand? How would you describe your brand?
Well, I talked about values and beliefs. So my values and beliefs are freedom. I believe in the freedom of expression. I believe in spirituality, the energy and the love behind pieces. I connect a lot with nature. I believe in transformation as well. Transformation, art with a message. That is definitely what I believe and what I will definitely focus on when I'm sharing information on a brand, my brand. I would also look at the psychological benefits, like what is the connection with the art to someone. For example, I always like to see someone when they look at my work, they reach out and they try to touch it.
Yeah,
That's how I know they've connected with the work. Also, as a practical outcome for the art, I like to make sure that they are purchasing a quality product. The investments that they are putting out in the work, it's not going to fall apart. It is a strong piece. It's not, it'll last.
Yeah.
So Candice, what is the next step you would take in expanding your network?
Okay. So, like you, I am a little new to this too, but I've actually done quite a bit of work in terms of expanding my networks and how I think about networks in general. So once you've established, like Joy mentioned, your values, your identity, you become aware of who you are as an artist, and you begin to take part in more art type organizations, you meet more artists. I think it's really important to not limit yourself to artist networks. So there's a big part of this exercise of becoming an artist and launching a creative business that really involves you interacting with people who are not from your immediate artistic networks. So thinking about networking with businesses, networking with entrepreneurs, learning from them, and also trying to build your skills and competencies, like Joy mentioned before, not just in marketing, but also sales. How do you conduct sales? How do you close a deal? There are techniques that you could use to sell your skills and your competencies. So this is where I will talk about going beyond the actual selling of a painting in the next exercise, in the next clip.
Great.